share differently. Um, that's where the crux of the matter really comes down to in the nuts and bolts of everyday living, where I believe love is the only fixed theme throughout all religions of where the human being gets in contact with said creator in that story. And then there's this love and this passion that's created, which then gives them a blissfulness in their own being to love people around them. So if whatever your faith is doing that for you, then why would another faith feel that it has the right to say that you can't be blissful that way? If they're coming from a real place of love, they're going to be like, oh, you can be blissful that way. So let's share our knowledge, let's share our wisdom, and go back and forth and create a bridge. And that's what I feel like what's happening with me, with Sundance, and with a lot of warriors that are on the planet right now. There's like this returning to the ancient ways, the indigenous ways, and also still incorporating this, contemporary, new age thought of, the here and now with all the technologies and the science and everything that, all the stories have to offer. It's so wonderful. Where I feel that ultimately everything's going is to a door. And the door, excuse me, someone sent a text here. On the pathway to the door has every story, all the truth, every bit of everything we've ever heard, learned, known. It's all on the pathway to the door. Once we get to this door, though, on the other side is the unknown. And that can be scary as fuck. Just to put it bluntly, like it can, you know what I mean? And I feel that the way the creator has created this door is it just gives us little taps of, or like, almost like a IV drip, spiritually, of this sustenance from this unknown, and letting us build this trust and faith and be like, oh, okay, so what seems like the unknown is kind of like, being in the womb of your mother, and you're gonna have to come out into this other world, but because of the love of the mother just covering you and constantly reminding you, like, no, I know you're coming into this world that you don't know right now, but it's gonna be so wonderful, and you're gonna be right here, and I'm gonna be with you, and we're gonna do this together, and that's what I really feel the creator is saying to me, and to anyone else who would have ears to hear that. That's just where it's at. There's nothing else that can really build any strength inside of my sanity without that type of encouragement in my soul. Yeah, that's how we're gonna be getting down. I'm on this station here. We're gonna get into different, travels I've gone into, hitchhiking. It's gonna be like psychedelics going on in this channel here. I've had a lot of journeys in that way, a lot of dreams that have just like blown me out of the water. And then it's at some point, also going to be getting into the dance that has also, set my soul free when going through anything. I could go through the most treacherous thing, and if I can get that moment where I can get into the presence of the creator with some good music on, and just let myself sing, cry, dance, and just get into that space, it's really wonderful. And anybody who's struggling with anything, I encourage you, to do that if that would be what your heart felt would bring you joy, because it definitely has done that for me. Yeah, so it's gonna be getting down. I feel really good about this. I know that creating a channel like this, ultimately, like the hope and the dream is that it'll create a revenue at some point. I know above all, though, to share knowledge globally, or experience or heart globally, is a wonderful thing to do, and technology is allowing us to do that now. So it's really good. And I'm excited to see what's going on out there in the world, and bring these travels and these journeys and these stories. Lots of stories will be told too. Just stuff that's been brewing in my heart. I really feel it's time to come back to the fire. Come back to the art of storytelling around the fire. And let the ancients sing through our heart. But may it only be us who is the one who continues to create the spark. So, yeah, because it's not about any agreements of anything that has led us up to these thousands of years. You know what I mean? Like I said, all the stories lead to the door. So, yes, thank you for all the stories, all the truths, all the religions, all the cultures. They're wonderful, they're beautiful. The tapestry is without question a handmark of God. But it's all leading to the door. And so let's just go through the door together and see what happens. And from here, we'll, just keep kicking ass, man, taking names. And this world is ready for a lot of us is to start getting our voice and get out there and get in here and be present. I am. I am is I am. I am has no want. I am has no need. I am has desire and passion. And that desire is not created from a lack. The desire is created from the abundance of joy and the overflow of love to give and to receive and to be able to share in that dance of a relationship with a freaking bird, with a tree, with the grass. Wherever two or more are gathered in the name of the one who's unnameable, hello, like everywhere, So yeah, it's getting down. I'm excited. Yeah, still saying a lot. It's okay. It's okay. I learned this from a guy years ago that when a person says they're like choosing from like 20 to 30 different categories of what to say next and the correlation to the story of what they've just been talking about. And right now that's how my brain works. And so I'm learning how to access language at a different rate and be more aware of how I'm speaking. So that's why I'm sharing that with you guys now, so that I can even take this moment in the here to be aware that when I do that sound right there, that's the human that believes it has to find the right word, timing, space to convey something that would be attractive and popular and draw in the right people. Like when we're in school, some of us, might have learned if we took a speech class, how not to say these certain all these different things that happen in our culture, or especially over here in America. Our English is not English according to our good, buddies over there in Europe. Anyway, I've been talking my ass off. Love you guys. It's cool to be out here on the YouTube action and putting out a vibe. Hope you guys like it. If not, I hope you still get a vibe from it. It has something that just carries inside your spirit, and you're like, okay, there's another one of those people on the planet. I gotta live with them. Let's find a way, and that's all it's about at the end of the day, just being peaceful with ourselves and with our neighbors and enjoying time, let's not beat ourselves up anymore. We don't have to have obligations to any of the judgments our forefathers, our ancestors, our siblings, our parents had. We can be about something else. No matter what our mindset may be on any said idea, ideology, dogma. Yeah, all of the above, whatever. Okay? All right, peace.